Hello and welcome, one and all. We're here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this 10-over match between Australia and New Zealand. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and...
Probably not a bad toss to lose. The decision is to bat first, but I reckon having a bowl on this pitch could be the smart decision.
Cummins has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. Umpires have signalled they're ready. Let's get this match started. Couldn't get it through the field. Good evening, one and all. We're here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. you join us for this 2020 match between Australia and New Zealand. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in the commentary box is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box. Not sure what was running through the captain's mind there. This pitch will only get easier to bat on, so why bat now? The bowlers could have a field day.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, it looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. Doesn't beat the infield.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Smacks that away through the gap. Massive outside edge. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. Australia are 6 for none. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. New Zealand with a massive shout. Thick edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Warner watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
The bowler looks really confident. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
End of the over. Australia are 11 for none.
Steady start. Taking a bit longer than they would like to get set. They can launch from here, though.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Edged, what a ball.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
Southey will be disappointed with that previous delivery. Not up to their normal standards. Timed that perfectly.
A loose delivery, seen early, and it was dispatched easily.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Wow, that's missed a lot. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting. Ferguson from the Randwick end. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Might look to go big again here.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right. Finds the edge. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Oh, wow, brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Edged, unplayable. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will he reply? Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Marsh watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Hit that one on the arc. A fabulous drive for six.
Southie will just want to forget that over ever happened. Awful bowling. Surely time for a change. Was quick onto that in the infield. Ferguson pulls out, dead ball. Goes over the top with that shot. Massive outside edge. Great shot through the gap.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. That'll be a dead ball. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Good shot, a beauty.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Santner, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, that's called vertical. It won't be out, but they should pick up a few runs.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
Big edge. Away goes the ball, and that hits the boundary, and that's 5 wides.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach. Perfectly timed. Southey over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4. Edged it. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Southey will be happy that's finally over. Truly dreadful bowling and time for some fielding changes in the deep, methinks.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Collects that one simple as you like inside the ring. Doesn't beat the infield. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Great shot through the gap. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Mitchell, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Nicked it. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Mitchell deflates the crowd there, pulls up short, and that's going to be a dead ball. Perfectly timed.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Thrashed away for 4.
Straight to the fielder.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Smith muscles that away. It's flat and hard, and 4 more.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. How will the bowler respond?
Got that away nicely. "13 runs added there. Australia are 100 for 1.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Phillips from the Randwick end. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Swept away, but finds the fielder. End of the over. Australia are 116 for 1.
Smith watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Edged it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Massive outside edge. Can't get that outside the ring field. Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right. Thick edge. Four runs added in that over. Australia are 120 for 1. Whacked away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful delivery. No chance for the fielders. What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Drilled that one away.
That really wasn't a great delivery. It was seen early and dispatched.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading.
Couldn't get it through the field. Great shot.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary the moment it hit the bat. Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early. Well timed. 4 runs.
Finds the fielder with that shot. This could be trouble. Half a chance, missed.
And that takes this partnership to 100 runs.
Finds the edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Is coming into bat at number 4 for Australia.
Perfectly timed.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you've just got to accept it and move on. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Australia are 143 for 2.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Timed that perfectly.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Round about off stump. That'll force a mistake. End of the over. 8 off it. Australia are 151 for 2. Mitchell from the Paddington end. Massive outside edge. Bowling fielders look really confident. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Mitchell pulls out. Dead ball. Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
It's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it flies over the boundary.
Huge edge. 11 runs added there. Australia are 162 for 2. Beats the field with a great shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Smacks that away through the gap. Beats the cover field. Nice shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Perfectly timed.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Ravindra, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Goes over the top with that shot. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Drilled that one away. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, a huge momentum swing, 18 runs coming from it. Australia 196 for 2.
They had a great foundation early on and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Doesn't beat the infield. Power and precision in that shot. Great shot through the gap.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Santner, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Sodhi with a huge appeal. Ravindra from the Paddington end. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away. Goes through. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. That has been a wonderful innings. Shots all around the ground. The bowlers have struggled to contain them as they bring up the 100. 4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
No, terrible shot. Solid shot, that's going for 4.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
17 runs out of there. Australia 226 for 2.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well.
Perfectly timed.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Misses everything. Straight to the fielder. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100. How will the bowler respond?
Great shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Wow, that's missed a lot. And that's the end of the innings. New Zealand have been set a target of 239 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. That looks gone. That's out.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Good pick up, big chance. End of the over, 4 runs coming off it. New Zealand are 4 for 1. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end. Nearly gets the edge. Hazelwood with a great delivery there. Dives and takes a very good catch. Big dive from the fielder, tremendous catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. And out, 2 wickets, 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Hat-trick ball. What kind of delivery will we see? The batter will be looking to just make it through this ball.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Seven runs added there. New Zealand are 11 for 3.
They just dropped off a bit that second over. Need to maintain the intensity.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. There's a chance if it hits. End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace. Hazelwood from the Randwick end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Too straight and punched through the leg side. Eight runs added in that over. New Zealand 29 for 4. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Needs to be on target. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Milne taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Gone, great catch. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone, there's not a lot left in this lineup.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Out. Good catch, close to the ground. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
They find themselves 7 wickets down. To bat now, you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Another one. 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
Number 10 for New Zealand.
That's the end of a brilliant over. Brilliant bowling. Sees no runs and 2 added to the wicket column.
The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Needs a direct hit. Gone. Nowhere near making it. Oh, simple run out.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Phillips, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.